Hi, my name's Richard Evison. I currently work for Westpork in Western Australia as production manager. And I think it wasn't until I was on the course I realised what a privilege it was to have been asked to go on the course. I knew nothing about it prior. I thought it was a lot of work, probably, but on the other hand I've been in the industry a long time, and this was more about, I think, personal development as much as, although it's called the leadership course, it's about personal development, and I felt that I could only find some good in that. The preview of the course was to kick off with 2 weeks in the Kimberley, and I must admit, I remember waiting in the Perth airport, ready to go to the Kimberley, really struggling with how 2 weeks camping, which didn't appeal to me, was ever going to teach me anything about leadership, and I couldn't have been more wrong. Really, the course, there's no real teaching as such. It's more about exposing you to situations. They call it a sandpit. Putting you in situations and then seeing how you deal with that situation. A lot of it is team-based, so you get your turn to lead for the day, advise for the day, just be part of the team that then gives feedback to who was ever leading for the day. And that's really what it's about. It's about how you deal with situations. And the reason the program kicks off in the Kimberley is they completely strip you of your everyday life, what you're used to, and people's preconceived ideas about people. So whether you turn up in a suit or you're poorly dressed, people give a first impressions, whereas the Kimberley, looking back, takes all that away. 30 people from across rural and remote Australia turn up in the Kimberley not knowing each other, suddenly put into teams and given real life situations to deal with. I think it was the best and worst thing, which is to learn about yourself and about who you are and what makes you tick. And I think then that helps you use that learning in your everyday life, whether it's in management or your team leading or just working with your colleague. I'd like to think nothing has changed, but if you talk to my wife, Alison, she would have a different opinion that I did change. Mainly when I came back from the Kimberley, it was a very deep time of reflection about who you are and what you've done in your life and what got you to this point. I think the course probably gave me confidence, of what to do and being given situations that may arise when you have that responsibility. So yeah, it definitely gave me the confidence. One of the learnings of the course is that we can't change what's happened in the past, but it definitely gives us that confidence to deal with things in the future, and therefore whatever comes up, hopefully I'll be able to meet those challenges. I think if you're in the right frame of mind and you can commit the time and energy to the course, it's a fantastic course to learn about yourself, which that's the basis about them being able to help steer other people and give guidance. So by all means, it's a fantastic course. Even though the course was geared towards rural and remote, it's all about networking, setting up people across the country that can at some point in time lean on one of those connections later on.